Hey guys, gonna do a quick unboxing and video overview of a Crye Precision gun clip. Some of you have probably seen the test video I did for unclipping and clipping my Glock 19 in and out of the holster, but I'm gonna try to go a little bit more in depth with it and kind of do an unboxing, show you the packaging that it comes in. Most of my Crye Precision stuff I order from either GSS Gear or OpTactical. In this case, I ordered it from GSS Gear, as you can see there. So we're going to unbox it and kind of give you a rundown of the features and why I chose to use the gun clip over a different holster for my Stark Arms Glock 19. Right. Here is the gun clip, which looks like it has been opened before, as this is usually attached to the gun clip itself, and the gun clip is usually zip tied to the cardstock. However, that doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well. Seems that the gun clip is still in good condition. Go over the features. You can use this for a Glock 17, 19, 22, and 23. Pretty much adjustable to fit on any Molle compatible platform, pretty much any belt, and you can pretty much run any light suppressor or perhaps an RMR or reflex up top if your Glock is compatible with that. These retail for $48.90 at GSS Gear, which is probably the better price after shipping compared to Crye and OpTactical. Removing it, you're going to unclip it, and then it kind of just wraps through the card here. Set that to the side. I got black this time, as the tan one I had before seemed a little airsofter-ish of a color, so I decided to get black, which I think looks a lot cleaner, a lot better than the tan color. But they do come in tan if that is what tickles your fancy. Crye Precision says they're supposed to release a left-hand model and models for other guns, but seeing as how the gun clip has been out for quite a while, that doesn't seem likely. So right now, just for right-handers and just for Glocks. This thing, kind of a fold-out pamphlet, tells you how to adjust it, how to mount it to a Molle platform, etc. There's that. Build materials, kind of a rubber flap with a button at the back here, just a durable rubber flap, and then the holster section itself, the clip section itself, is a very hard polymer. Still rather flexible, but definitely hard enough that it's not going to flop around on you. It's the belt section. As you can see, there's a channel to where it would get wider or smaller depending on what belt or platform you're wanting to mount it to. And you would back the Phillips head screw there to adjust it for that. So I believe right now I will show you how it fits a Stark Arms Glock 19. It's a Glock 19 with an X300 on it this time. I did have a TLR1 on my Glock last time. So you're going to unclip it. Then you'll usually put the top part of the slide in first. And then the bottom part of the gun clip will wrap around the trigger guard, as you can see there. And then you can close the rubber flap and clip it into place, and it's in there. And as you can see, the holster doesn't really extend too far down the Glock, so you can run pretty much any light and any suppressor, and it doesn't extend too far back, so you can run a reflex sight up top. Another factor that led me to choosing this holster was the price point. $50 versus, or well, $50 for a holster that you can pretty much run any light with, versus $100 or so more for a Safariland or something that you would have to find your specific Glock model and your specific light model, which can be hectic at times and expensive. I'm going to take the X300 off and show you how it fits there. As you can see, pretty much the same. Doesn't really matter what you're running on your Glock, it'll still holster and ride just the same. I believe next I'm going to mount it to a Molle platform. Before I had it on a rigger's belt, and that was pretty simple. You just kind of slide it on the belt through the belt channel there. But I'm going to figure out how to mount it to Molle and show you that. Alright guys, I was going to show you how to mount the Crye Precision gun clip to a Molle platform, but since these prongs are so wide, I'm having trouble fitting them through the Tier Tactical Gunfighter belt Molle loops. So instead, I'm going to show you how to pull these apart so that you can mount it to a wider belt, as well as pulling them apart so that you can mount it to a Molle platform, and I'll show you how to do that. First, you're going to unclip the gun clip. Take a screwdriver and back the Phillips head screw out of the gun clip. Alright, once you loosen it up a bit, these two pieces will slide apart via this channel here, as you can see. It takes a little bit of force because it is also friction fitted together. As you can see, that's kind of the adjustment range for the width of the belt, and it also helps with mounting it to a Molle platform if that is what you wish to do. Alright, so to mount it to a Molle platform, if it is compatible, which my Tier Gunfighter isn't cooperating with me today, with a bit more work I probably could fit it through there, but I'm just going to mount it via the belt since this is a thin enough belt to where it can still accept belt mounted items. What you would do is insert the top prongs into the top row of Molle, and then you would line up the bottom prongs, and then you kind of clamp it together. Pretty much the same method as mounting it to a belt. A lot of people will just slide it on the belt, but since there's a buckle here, I backed it out and took the two pieces apart, and then I'm going to clamp it down on the belt. Anyways, so you can see the top prongs in there behind the belt, and then I'm just going to squeeze the bottom prongs together so that it kind of hugs the belt there. Get it nice and situated. And after you're doing that, another thing that you can do is adjust like the cant of your pistol. Say you want to draw it from this angle, or perhaps you like it further back. You can adjust that while the screw is loose. Then you're going to tighten it up. And it should be ready to go. There you have it, the Crye Precision gun clip with a Stark Arms Glock 19 with a Surefire X300 replica. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. One last thing I wanted to go over was a feature that I really like about the gun clip, and that is the fact that because the holster is so minimal, it doesn't wrap around the entire gun and potentially press the mag release, which I've heard a lot of people having issues with. But as you can see, it keeps the Glock pretty far away from ever actually engaging the mag release. And unless you've got something protruding in here, you know, into your belt section, that's going to hit your mag release, you shouldn't have any issues with your mag falling out or anything like that. A lot of people blame their holster on their mags falling out at a game or something, but with the Crye Precision gun clip, I really don't think that's going to be an issue.